You can create an asset through ADFDI spreadsheet. And you can use FBDI spreadsheet also, FBDA. So these are the ways you can create assets in FA module. 4 ways totally. One is the mass addition. Second one is manual asset creation directly in the UI page, user interface. Third one is through ADFDA spreadsheet. Fourth one is through FBDA spreadsheet. Okay. Next question. What are CAP assets? CAP assets where the cost is not yet added to those assets. Cost in progress, okay, construction in progress, like projects where the project is not yet completed, it is in progress. Those we can call it as CAP assets. So CAP assets won't have any depreciation, okay, running for the months unless until it is capitalized. So cost of the CAP asset will be 0, okay. Next, while converting the CAP to capitalization, what are all the details need to be updated? Like you have created CAP asset, later you are changing the CAP to capitalized asset. So what are the details we are going to update for that asset? Important one is the date placed in service and the cost of the asset you are going to update. Okay. Based on the date placed in service, the depreciation is going to calculate. Okay. And what are the frequencies we need to run the depreciation for the assets? So we go with monthly usually by the clients, right? So while closing the books of accounts, right, by closing the FA periods. So before closing the FA period, we used to run the depreciation for the asset. So asset to book wise, we are going to run the depreciation, not asset wise. So we have a depreciation option or program you can select. So there we have a parameters. You need to select your asset book, not the asset. Okay, you are running the depreciation asset to book wise, not asset wise. Next. From where this depreciation expense is going to get default, like a depreciation expense account, we have this accounting entry will generate when you run the depreciation program. So from where this code combination related to this depreciation expense account is going to get default. So we have asset categories. From the asset categories top level, we are going to get this depreciation expense account. Next question. Explain about the prorate convention method. Prorate convention method. What is the use of prorate convention? Any ideas, Sunita?
Basically, it is used to calculate the depreciation for the asset starting and ending year.
Correct. Can you give me one example?
Example, for the month of Jan, if the prorate period we have given as 15th of Jan, then it would calculate for the whole month.
If
we
it is,
calculate
if the asset is added after 15th of month, then
after 15, still it will calculate from first the whole month.
if it is before 15th,
Okay.
not right. So if the asset is added before 15th of January, then system will understand that it should calculate entire for January month. Okay.
Okay.
If the asset is added after 15th of the month, okay, then it will ignore the January month. It will calculate the depreciation month from the February. So that kind of identification we are giving at pro rata convention method level. How the asset is going to calculate their depreciation when it is added into the books. Clear?
Yeah.
Next, how the asset numbers are getting generated when the asset is added into your asset book. Okay, how the asset number is getting generated, from where it is, we have the control that.
From system control, we need to check We have checked that box, no? Generate
Automatic numbering. Yes. Manage system controls. Manage at asset system control setup level. We have that checkbox need to enable as automatic.
automatic.
No one is going to enter any asset numbers manually as per audit perspective. So system automatically assign the numbers as per the sequence. Okay. Next, do we have any approval workflow for an asset creations?
Approval workflow. I think we have one.
For what?
I'm not.
Approval workflow. So in the recent release, like 24C version, in the last year of third quarter, Oracle introduced approval workflow for your asset additions, adjustments, or asset transfers, retirements, reclassification, etc. Okay, so this option you need to enable at your asset to book level setup, manage asset book. Okay, there you need to enable the required approval